A shooting at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Moments ago, we have learned that 3 victims were killed and a 4th person is in critical condition right now. It's our top story on the 4. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. This afternoon, the suspected shooter is also dead. This all happened just before noon.
CBS 8 Shannon Handy joins us now in studio with the very latest on what happened and the investigation. Shannon.
Heather and Carlo, right now we know, as you guys mentioned, the suspect is dead, though it's unclear if they took their own life or were killed by law enforcement. Meanwhile, as the shooting unfolded, students at UNLV received an alert reading, "Run, hide, fight." This is not a test.
You know, honestly, everyone was just panicking. We were just having a normal class, and then all of a sudden, someone said active shooter running across, and we had to close the door and barricade all the tables up, about 6 tables up, to make sure that the door wasn't coming out.
You just heard from one student who was barricaded inside of a classroom. According to UNLV, the shooter was in a building that houses the business school, and police responded to a report of additional shots fired at the nearby student union. Meanwhile, several streets throughout Las Vegas were closed as a precaution. That created, as you can see here, traffic jams in what's already a very busy area. UNLV is located just blocks from the famous Las Vegas Strip.
At UNLV, we're no strangers to crazy thing happening. Like I said, there was a little incident that happened the year previously, which is more isolated, but nothing ever like this. So to see the real thing happen after all kind of reports around the country and whatnot, and so to be here, right, experiencing the same thing that a bunch of other kids in the country are going through, I'll say it's life-changing.
So as you can imagine, it was both scary and chaotic. Adding to that is the fact that in 2017, Las Vegas suffered one of the worst deadly mass shootings in U.S. history, not far from the UNLV campus. The campus is currently closed, and the UNLV basketball game is canceled tonight. We, of course, will share more details as they become available. Carlo and Heather.
Yeah, Shannon, I remember your coverage from that concert shooting. You happened to be in Las Vegas when that happened.
Yeah, and again, you know, it was mentioned by these students who weren't students then, but remember that shooting. And of course, the law enforcement who responded to UNLV today, a lot of them responded to that shooting, which is why you saw such a quick response. Of course, they've been through this before, far more victims in that case. In this case, again, we know 3 victims are dead, 1 is in critical condition, and we are waiting to learn more if there are more victims.
Good to know the lessons learned in that quick response, but not the kind of memories that you want to revisit. Shannon Handy reporting for us. Thanks, Shannon.